Hey guys, what's going on? JPB Duel here. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. And before the game begins, a quick poll I would like to put out is that whether you guys would enjoy commentated videos or just the regular videos that I put out on YouTube. So just let me know about that in the YouTube's comment section or on my Discord. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on with the gameplay. So as you see my hand, I'm gonna do a one card combo because I don't have the extra another prank is monster. So one card combo climb up all the way till my doodle doo. So my doodle doo is gonna hit the field. I'm gonna activate the graveyard effects, and my opponent didn't hand trap me throughout my combo. So no Ash Blossom, no Maxi, no Nibiru. So we're chilling at this point. We're going into our combo and I'm gonna get a place and a prank kids monster out from the Doodle Deuce effect, activate my place, search for another prank kids card, which would be a Roxy's. So generally I do search for Roxy's of a prank kids place so that in case I have important cards in my hand that I don't want to banish off of the Roxy's effect, I would rather banish the Roxy's from the prank kids place search by activating the Roxy's in my graveyard. So as you'll see right now, I'm gonna go into my Bow Wow Bark. I'll activate my Roxy's in the graveyard and banish the Roxy that I search off of the Pranket's place, which makes me draw into a Raigeki, which is pretty nice. So this is the board setup you guys are looking at right now, right? I have Skill Drain, I have Imperm, I have Pandemonium. The board looks really awesome. But like at this point, I did not know I was playing against an Eldlich. Like I did call out when I was streaming that I might be playing against an Eldlich, and activating skill drain against an Eldritch player basically means you're shooting yourself in your own foot. You almost never want to activate skill drain against an Eldritch player because they play skill drain themselves. They benefit more off of skill drain than you as a prank kids player do. So anyways, I'm gonna recycle my cards with pranks, draw into another skill drain, which was kind of bad. I wanted to draw into a negate. I'm gonna activate Maxi, then chain link my Bow Wow Bark again. Anytime the game prompts you for your Bow Wow Bark activation on your opponent's draw phase, always start by, if you have a Maxi in your hand, always start by activating Maxi. So just that in case your opponent is playing a combo deck and they have a Call by the Grave or Ash Blossom in their hand, they'll be forced to use that negate on the Maxi itself so that your Bow Wow Bark can go through safely. This is a Call by the Grave playthrough in case they have it. So I'm going to get my cards for my Butler out from my graveyard through Bow Wow Bark's effect, and then I'm going to pop open my Skill Drain. So again, at this point, I did not know I was playing against an Eldlich, but as soon as he shows me his first card, I'm going to instantly realize, I'm going to regret, like this right here, Pot of E. Pot of E made me like 90% sure that my opponent was playing Eldlich, because usually like Eldlich players and Sky Striker players and like some other decks they run Pot of E and Pot of Desires. But yeah, I'm gonna pop my Butler instantly because I was pretty sure at this point that this was Eldlich, and Eldlich usually don't run Kaijus. So I instantly popped open my Pandemonium to go into Butler and then start, using all my Prank Kids graveyard effects. So again, I cared more about the Place's effect of boosting my Butler up by 500 than the Fansies. So that's why I did the combo chain linking with Place first, then Fansies. And okay, so if you guys are wondering why Eldlich popped my Place, it's because we're using Place. If I go start into link climbing on my turn, his Eldlich monster that will be on the field with 3500 attack will get lowered to 3000, in which case my Butler could climb over it. So that's why he got rid of my Place over my Butler. Again, if you read the card from Eldlich, you can send this card and one spell trap from your hand to the graveyard, then target one card on the field, send it to the graveyard. This is not a card destruction effect, so Bow Wow Bark does not negate this. Like Bow Wow Bark's activation does not help your Butler. They could target the Butler and send it to the graveyard. It would still count as, it's not a card destruction. It's like Zeus, just sending it to the graveyard without destroying it. So Bow Wow Bark doesn't matter. So he's going to search for a Haquero, set down a card, activate the Golden Lord, and special summon it out with 3500 attack on the field. So Golden Lord's going to hit the field. Now, like if he specials out Golden Lord this way, Golden Lord cannot be destroyed by card effects until the start of his next turn. So he's gonna bump into my Butler, kill my Butler, which will make me activate my Butler's Graveyard effect, and I'll choose to get a copy of Dropsies. I did this because I was at this point I was thinking like I want to instantly go into Totally Awesome and then at least negate his Eldlixir, like any one of his Eldlixirs. Most likely would be Sanguine, but yeah. So it's gonna be my draw phase. I draw a card and he instantly pops open, goes in match, which makes me only able to keep one attribute monster on the field. And I chose to select Water because I do want to go into Totally Awesome. And Totally Awesome is a water monster, so you could still go into Totally Awesome with the 2 Dropsies. So I'm going to go to Totally Awesome. He's going to pop open Solemn Judgment on it instantly and kills it Totally Awesome. So I'll activate Totally Awesome's Graveyard effect to get myself a copy of Dropsies. And he's going to Chain Link his Haquero and Scarlet Sanguine into it. And I'm going to Chain Link my Call by the Grave. So on my draw phase, I drew into a Call by the Grave, which was really OP draw. Call by the Grave is a godly draw against Eldlich players because once you Call by the Grave their Eldlich monster, they cannot activate Eldlich monster's effect in your turn, in their turn, and until not even in your next turn, until the end of your next turn. So this will come down in play later on his next turn. So I'm going to Call by the Grave the Eldlich, the Golden Lord. So okay, another thing here you have to remember is that never Call by the Grave before they activate their Sanguine, because Sanguine can target the Eldlich in the graveyard and special summon it out. They can special summon it from their deck or their graveyard. So if you Call by the Grave early and they Chain Link their Sanguine to it, they could pull out the Eldlich from the graveyard onto the field, and then your Call by the Grave will become useless. So always be patient with your Call by the Grave against Eldlich players. They could even Solemn Judgment it, so again, always be patient with it. So he's going to get one out from his deck, get Haquero, and he's going to target the Dropsies that I targeted off of the Totally Awesome, banish it. So I'm going to Raigeki his field. And again, the reason why I set down my Fansies is because Goes in Match was active on the field, and your Link Climb, your first Link Climb, your Miamu is a rock monster, so you can't go into Link Climbing into your rock monster. And then I'm going to activate Pranks, recycle cards, and I had another top deck of the Pranks, which is Harpy's Feather Duster, in case I have to go into my next turn to do it, use Harpies to clear out his back row. So he's going to search for an Eldlich off of his land. He's going to try to activate Eldlich's effect. So you see right there, Call by the Grave was still in effect. That's why his Eldlich monster's effect did not get activated. It got negated because of Call by the Grave. So again, Call by the Grave, really important card against Eldlich players. Always keep that card as, activate that card as a last chain link card because it helps you out tremendously against Eldlich. So anyways, my opponent is going to surrender off of that, and that's going to be the game. And my opponent actually rage quit because you see right here, connection failed. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the game. Hope you guys like the replay. Hope you guys like the commentary. Do all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notifications icon if you like it. You know what to do. So this is JP Duel signing out for today. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.